Evening, Buffalo. This is King talking here to basically bring up some points today about some important facts that we seem to not be, nobody's really paying attention to. Things are moving along kind of crazy in our city and in our country, with the psychotic president we have and his, cabinet of weirdos. There are some things that I want to talk about. I'm here in Buffalo, New York, and as it was reported in Buffalo News, we had protesters on Wednesday, who protested for the removal of Palladino, okay, from the board meeting. It was disrupted by chants and cheers for him to be removed. About 75% people participated in this action, which is good, and I really wish it was more. But Buffalo, we're moving in the right direction. The chant was, "Hey hey ho ho, Palladino's got to go." And another chant was, "Which side are you on, Patty? Which side are you on, Larry?" Of course they had the security, trying to bring order, I guess, because they didn't want to hear it, I guess. I don't know. I guess they wanted to bring order because, people were chanting and it was a meeting. So, I'm not mad at them, but, we got to say what we got to say, however we got to say it. The funny thing is they're protesting because of a lot of things. Like, Palladino is corrupt. I mean, I'm sorry. He is. And his supporters, y'all need to really, look into the shit. Unless y'all support what he's doing, then y'all corrupt as well. But he made some comments in December, or made a statement in Art Voice in December, in regards to, I believe, policies or so-called concerns. But the funny thing is that Palladino tries to act like he's not corrupt, like he's attacking corruption, but he is corrupt. He's a sexist and a racist. There's a lot of controversial things he has stated, and I'm not here to put that on. I'm not here to, bring up those controversial statements, at least not yet. But I can say is that New York Times has called him racist, and sexist. And it's sad because we look at our educational system. Our educational system is fucked up. And I say fucked up because, I like to be vulgar with how I feel, because that's the only way people can actually understand what we feel. Our educational system is messed up. Our children is not paying attention in school anymore. They're not interested, right? They're trying to push things on them that they're not ready for. A lot of times you will ask a child, what do you want to be in life? They don't even ask that no more. I don't even know if they even care. But we have a lot of politicians in our country, period, that are literally corrupt. And the chant at the school board of meeting brought a light to Buffalo, a even bigger light to Buffalo, to let people know that there are people that do not agree with how our children are being treated in school as far as their education and who's running the educational processes and making money off the educational failures. It's not what we want. Nobody wants that for their children, and we're not going to be pushing for our children to be more ignorant so politicians get paid more. Okay? Secondly, we have a lot of corrupt people. We have politicians who say they're for the people, but they're more or less for the establishments, for big business. You know, they're trying to tear down businesses on Elmwood just to make a fucking, I think it's a condo or apartment complex or something like that. That's going to bring in a lot of revenue for, you know, I guess, those who have higher incomes. The sad thing about it is people are either having to relocate or figure out a fight against this. You know, we had a lot of stuff going on. And it's just, it's sad because it brings us to the point where we don't really know what to do. Everybody's in chaos. You know, we got, you know, a president who constantly attacks Barack Obama still. They did a whole segment on Barack Obama about all his achievements, and I was pretty impressed. I mean, you can't do everything when you got a Republican Congress, or you know they're not helping you because they're fighting against you. So when they say that you're not doing this and you're not doing that, or you didn't do this, or you did what you could do with the resources you had, and now that they put their own president in, they going shit bananas. And they going shit bananas because it's almost like they're doing unworldly things, like passing unworldly laws. What if Barack Obama put up a video, not put up a video, but what if Barack Obama passed a law that stated that protesters could be ran over if it's a mistake, like if you accidentally ran them over? But how do you prove that you accidentally ran someone over? How do you build a pipeline, Mr. Trump? Mr. Trump, I got a question for you. You know, how do you see all these people fighting, not even fighting, but peacefully protesting to save their water source, which is a water source that could affect everybody's water source? And you just said, fuck it, I don't care. I don't care about America. I'm gonna sign this. I'm gonna make it past it so that they can build these oil pipelines, and all those people that's in there obviously are crooked and bad because they are the protesters protesting against the legalized pipeline all of a sudden. Why won't y'all leave us alone? What is the goal? What is the outcome? Why must you corrupt? Why is there still contaminated waters? Why people have not gotten clean water yet? What is going on? Why haven't nobody been charged? Why haven't nobody been jailed? Why has all the corrupt seemed to be just corrupt, and no matter how much we speak about it, they still be corrupt with no change? How do you call this making America great again? You're building a wall that we're going to have to pay for when we told you clean out that we didn't want to pay for that shit at all. We didn't want a wall. We don't give a fuck about no wall. What a wall going to do? Only a kid could put up a fucking wall thinking he's going to stop something. You can't stop anything that is not needed. You can't. And Trump seems to be really, really retarded. And I don't give a damn who don't like what I said. I just like to understand what's going on with our society where good is being alienated and bad is being praised. Y'all wanted a Hitler, y'all got a Hitler. Trumpler. But, you know, in all seriousness, it pains me to see that people are suffering still and the government is just looking at them like, yeah, look at the crybabies. Let me ask y'all this. Who wants to be controlled? Who wants to be tyrannized? Who wants to be destroyed? Who wants to be tortured? You get a president who, just because a black president was in office, he wants to go against everything the black president did. His goal is to tear down everything Obama did. I thought you had some good plans. I thought, you know, you had a good healthcare plan and you ain't got shit. You know, you had a good peace plan. You ain't got shit. Okay, you're bad at diplomatic diplomatic meetings. You're bad at press conferences. Okay, you're bad at answering questions. Okay, your team is liars. All right, especially Kellyanne Conway and that Spicer guy, Sean, who chews a lot of gum and acts like a fucking kid. None of these people have struggled the way any of us struggle, but yet they're taking everything from us and giving it to the big business. How is that making America great again? You only care about the big business. You don't care about the people that voted for you. You don't care about the people that oppose you. And you don't even care why they oppose you. You want to say it's fake news. You want to talk about all of this and downgrade our political processes and disrespect our media outlets. But then you want to sit up there and say that you got solutions. You don't have no motherfucking solutions, Mr. Trump. Stop it. And soon America gonna expose you and we gonna get rid of your ass. Because one thing we don't like, we ain't racist. We don't care if it's a white or black president in office. We care about what y'all care about us. We want y'all to care about us. We want y'all to give a fuck about us and stop acting like we are nothing. Because without us, you would be nothing. And only evil that is in this American society and that's around this world is the evil of destruction. If you are a country who has to come in, or excuse me, if you are a people who have to come into a land that was already occupied by my people, who are the true and real genetically strong Indians, that has not been liquidated or, how can I say, whitewashed. Who all knows our true identity, who pushes us to be African American when we're not African American. We're native. My people were here when Christopher Columbus came, when his bitch ass came and killed off all our people, most of them, and enslaved a lot, and then pulled African people in to push us, to mix us, and to make stronger breeds. For work gains, and stole our identity. And now you call this your country. You got racists talking about this is their country. This is not your country. You're occupying a country. You're occupying a land occupied by people who are here first. And you take everything from the people who are here first and give us scraps of our own shit. It then asks us why we are fighting against the government. The government has not done anything but tried its best to step on people's back just to raise itself up. And now it's not only just a racial thing, it's a people thing now. It ain't a white and black thing, it's a people thing. I mean, yeah, you got some racist white and blacks. You got you can't be racist actually. When you have nothing, okay? So, I mean, racist people is different. I'm gonna stop using that word racist because it's a terminology that's used in certain aspects. Like, if I feel like I'm better than you and I feel like I'm more superior than you, that's racist. But let's just use prejudice, the dislike of a person just because. That prejudice created yourselves the original sin. A sin you have to pay for. And the only thing I can say about that is, it's time to pay up. Why don't y'all leave us alone? Stop harassing people. Stop making policies to arrest people and make money off the fucking off our civilians with bogus charges and bogus checks and bogus arrests. Locking people up for stupid shit. Y'all do what the government does. Y'all don't really fight crime. Y'all assist it. Only, let's see, out of 75 murders, 75% of the murders that's going on No, excuse me, out of 100% of the murders that's going on, only about 5% has been solved. Out of 75 murders, only 1 has been solved. It's starting to make me believe that some of these law enforcements are involved in some of these killings. It's just like so many killers running around here uncaught. But we got so many cameras. We got so many cameras, you don't see shit. So, with all due respect, stop it. Get rid of Donald Trump. Get rid of his cabinet. Put the people's person in there. And allow our country to grow the way it's supposed to grow. And stop, under every circumstances, please stop, America. Stop interfering with other people. Please. Stop getting into other people's business. Please. Because the thing about that is, you're always in someone's business. You're in someone people's business so hard, you want to know everything about everything about everything. You want to push democracy on other countries. Why don't you leave them countries alone? Let them deal with their people and let them people deal with their government. Because we have to deal with y'all. We don't want corrupt people in our government. And anybody that goes against that is corrupt itself. So with that being said, blessed to all those. Praise to the Most High, our Father. And you guys tune in next time. Thank you very much and much love.